did she come from? Wow. James into the cover. James has become the number.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. So, how about this on WWE television, man? Raw, the women had the main event. We had a really good match with Becky Lynch and Zoe Stark. That video should already be up, by the way, because I usually do Raw before NXT. So that video should already be up. If y'all want to hear my thoughts on that, I think I separated it into like 3 parts. Definitely go check that video out. But the women also get the main event on NXT. So we get the Fatal-4-Way match, and it should be like this. I don't know if they're going to give Tiffany Stratton the main event next week because the championship match actually takes place next week on NXT. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully they do it in the main event. But at least they got the. If they don't do it, at least they got the main event this week. Because I think they should have had it this week. Because the Heritage Cup, the men were basically involved in the Heritage Club tournament. There was no reason to have any of those matches in the main event, in my opinion. So I think they went the right direction here. So last week I never got a chance to recap how this match was set up last week. So I'm going to go over it real quick in the beginning here. So Tiffany Stratton was in the ring, and she was waiting to see who's going to be her next contenders. That's when I think Gigi Dolin came out first, if I'm not mistaken. Then it was Blair. No, I think it was Blair, then Kiana, and then Roxanne. Okay, so they all came out. Roxanne gave Tiffany Stratton a punch, and so we saw the 4 were going to beat. So it was a very intriguing 4 too, and I can't wait to reveal the poll results because they were quite surprising to me when I saw the poll results. Like a little bit. And I'm going to tell you why they were surprising though to me. So if you come into this match, 2 things you're expecting probably for the winners. You're expecting one of the 2 babyfaces, Gigi Dolin or Roxanne Perez to win. Then you're probably hoping, if it is a heel, not hoping, but if you're expecting that it is going to be someone that's going to win, it's going to be Blair Davenport. Kiana James will be the one person you probably be like, nah, she ain't got no chance. So let's see how it went. So after the commercial break on the Overrun, because this is a really good match, by the way. The crowd was liking it too. They said this is awesome, and that's when you know the crowd appreciates the match. And it really was. It was great. I love what they did with the leg scissors train to come out of the commercial break. That was awesome, bro. Perez escaped and went for a Boston Crab on everyone. Davenport got up and broke the hold. Perez avoided a tackle. Davenport gave Perez a gamengiri. Davenport, Perez, and James went up to the top rope. Dolin hit everyone with a Tower Doom powerbomb. That was a great move right there. Dolin rallied with kicks on Davenport and James. Dolin hit Davenport with a drop kick against the ropes. And I gotta say, this is one of Dolin's best matches in the last year, because she's been. Her wrestling, it hasn't been up to speed with where it was at in the independent. So even when she first came to Toxic Attraction with JC Jane, like her wrestling just took a slide back. The steel cage match was, I would say, the steel cage match and the stand and deliver ladder match was the only 2 matches that I was really impressed with Gigi Dolin this year. But this match, it seems like she does bring it into bigger matches though. But the best 2 girls in this match was Davenport and James. They were stellar in this match, especially James. James probably was the best one in the match. We're gonna talk about her a little later. Perez escaped and went for a Boston Crab on every. Oh no. Where was I at? James dumped Dolin to ringside. Davenport and James called Perez. Perez got up and hit James with a hurricanrana. Perez hit Davenport and James with European uppercuts. Perez gave James the 10 punches in the corner. Perez hit Davenport with a springboard crossbody. Davenport escaped Perez's leg sweep. Dolin caught Davenport with an STO. Perez hit Dolin with a neck breaker. James broke up Perez's pin. Perez went for pop rocks on James, but Davenport drop kicked her off the move. Davenport sent James to the ring post. Dolin broke up Davenport's pin after a front suplex. Perez broke up Gigi's pin on Davenport. On Davenport after having a D half. Perez hit Gigi with a hurricanrana at ringside. Perez hit Dolin with a pop rocks, but at the same time ate a PK from Davenport. Davenport hit James with a double stomp. And at this point, we knew the winner was coming. So it was starting to get a little bit thrilling at this point because we didn't know who was going to do it. What I did notice was that through this point, James had been out of action for a minute, and I said that's kind of weird. Unless she's just not going to be, we're not going to see her. But I always knew that was kind of weird though. Perez recovered and hit Davenport with pop rocks. And you know when if and the pop rocks was done because of the momentum, because she got hit from behind, I think by Davenport, and then Davenport rolled into ringside, right? So Gigi hit Perez with a high knee, and I thought that was when, because I had Gigi winning the match. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had Gigi winning the match. Perez blocked the Gigi driver attempt. James showed up out of nowhere to hit Perez with the 4-1K, one of the most impressive finishers in the game. And James hit Gigi with the inverted overdrive for the win. So, Kiana James, one of the bigger shockers of the year, beats Gigi Dolin, Roxanne Perez, and Blair Davenport. And you felt like with the momentum that Blair Davenport had, and the possibility of Gigi Dolin being the babyface, because I knew Roxanne was not going to win, though. I knew she was not going to win. I don't know what they're doing with her character, but it feels like they're transitioning her character right now into something else. So I think they're kind of holding off on Roxanne being champion again. She might still be champion a second time before she leaves NXT. But Kiana James gets it done, man. And she faced off with Tiffany Stratton in the ring. As they're going to have a match as early as next week, man. So they're not taking any time with this. I do have some thoughts about that, but let's go over the poll. And so I asked y'all who was winning this match. Gigi Dolin. This is the reason why I'm surprised. Gigi Dolin, it wasn't so much that Gigi Dolin won the poll at 49%. It was the fact that Roxanne Perez wasn't really close to her. She I thought this was going to be not really a 50-50, but maybe like a 60-40 poll. Gigi up 60 and Roxanne like 40%. No, she blew her out by like 22%. That's crazy. That I didn't expect that. Gigi Dolin must got more fans than Roxanne Perez, man. So 585 votes, 32 likes. Y'all can still vote on this poll, by the way, if you haven't done it already. And I can tell people, look, Kiana James was in last time I checked it last night. So people definitely changed it. She was in last, Blair Davenport was in third when I last saw it. So people definitely changed their vote, or they just started voting because they knew who won already. But let's talk about, thank y'all for voting though. Let's talk about Kiana James, because I feel like she deserved to win. And she's easily probably the best wrestler in the company right now with JC Jane. I'll put JC Jane 2 behind her, but Kiana James I think is the best one in ring right now. She's the best in ring female talent that they have in NXT right now. She always, every time they put her in a good spot, she delivers. I think the one thing that's still holding her back is her character, bro, because if you put that talent that Kiana James has in the ring, and she's got a good, her character isn't bad. It needs a change, though, for her to be a little bit more interesting, though. Because a lot of us have called her gimmick boring, you know what I mean? Because it's too business savvy. And I think you should do, like I said, the street thug character. Because if she's the street thug character, the crowd would love Kiana James, bro. They would love Kiana James. Just like they love Roxanne and Cora Jade, because they got like a punkish aura to them. And that's why they really love Cora Jade. And I just feel like if you gave Kiana that character, she will be through the moon. She will be through the moon. Through the moon. Gigi Dolin has a similar character too. And I just really feel like if you gave her that type of character, she'd be awesome. Because we saw Scripps, Price, and Nima on Level Up last week, and I was like, damn, man, they just missing one person. Kiana James could be like the Rhea Ripley in their group. I'm like, damn, man, y'all gotta stop wasting time with Kiana and make this happen, bro. Like, there's no reason why she should keep this gimmick. The only way I will say if she wanted to keep this gimmick is if it's Kiana's idea to keep this gimmick. If she likes playing this character, then I can understand. I want her to be comfortable. But if it's not her idea, I think you need to go on ahead and give her the street thug character. Because she's going to lose to Tiffany Stratton next week. I got no doubts about that. And the reason why is because they pretty much already spoiled us with having Becky Lynch trying to go after the Grand Slam. And to go after the NXT title. It's going to be Becky Lynch against Tiffany Stratton for the title, bro. So they kind of spoiled us on that. They should have waited. They should have waited until after this match to when Becky probably starts going down to NXT to go see Tiffany Stratton. Because I think they're going to be next. Because they might be at No Mercy too, that match. So we'll see what they ultimately do. But yeah, man, I love the unpredictability with having Kiana win though. That was amazing. But it does make me wonder, like, what's the plan for Gigi Dolin though? Like, because I tell you what, man, like Gigi Dolin, man, it just, I don't know what they're going to be doing with her. I keep saying this, even though she's got a really good fan base in the WWE, I feel like her fit is in Impact Wrestling right now. I feel like she needs to go down to Impact Wrestling. I really do. She got a boyfriend down there, Zachary Wentz. I think she needs to go down there with him, bro. I really do. I really do. Because I think the Knockouts division will know exactly what to do with her. I think they'll know exactly what to do with her. Because it just seems like in the WWE right now, they don't really know what to do with her. Ever since she broke off from Toxic Trash, they don't know what to do with her. They know what to do with JC, because we're going to talk about her next. So let's get into that. Give me your thoughts on this, man, because I thought that this was a very interesting finish, man. Love it. I absolutely love it. I'm a fan of Kiana James, so I love seeing her win this match, but it just sucks because I know she's not being Tiffany Stratton next week. But I like the heel versus heel thing too, because I don't think it always has to be baby first versus heel for these matches, these championship matches, man. So we'll see how it goes, man. Get this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. We're gonna talk about JCJ and Thea Hill next. Thank y'all for watching. After News to Light.